So, hello everybody, welcome back again to my channel. I'm sure you guys know who I am, Mom of 5 and also Weme Mom. So, I thought I would just come here and do this video. So, it's one of those thought-provoking video on my channel, and I'm sure you and I would you could agree with me. So it's obviously got to do with all this talk of Nigeria, Ghana, Nigeria, and I know I've done a few videos about that. But even before I go into any of that, I know there's a handful of Ghanaians on my channel. And you probably say, how do I know that? Well, I know that because there was a time at some point, I think was it sometime last year? Yeah, I think last year when I covered the story of Celine and Afiba. We all know the story of the missing two ladies that were allegedly abducted by what's this guy's name? Andrew Ocheko, and even till tomorrow, nobody seems to know the whereabouts of these ladies. So I was bringing the update back to back, the way Harrison Gwamishi was bringing it then, up until even a few people were interested in that case, but then in case the case entered into the Nigerian police hands, we no longer heard anything anymore. The police said they were going to give us reports, but there was no report. So during that period when I was covering that story, I gained a lot of Ghanaian friends, and I really appreciate those of you who are still, I still know a few of you are still on my channel, so I want to appreciate you. So that's how I know that there's still a lot of, a handful of Ghanaians who are still watching my content, which prompted me to actually obviously want to talk about this. Yes, I know since the case of Nigeria must go, Nigeria must leave Ghana, there's been a lot of things happening. There's been a lot, and I'm sure I've reacted. I think the first video I reacted to was a first news of the Nigerian Igbo King in Ghana. And then obviously, I guess my opinion then was that how can you go to somebody else's country and you want to be a king, blah 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 blah. And if you don't even want to be a king, whatever you do for the Nigerian people should not only be for the Nigerian people, it should be for everybody that will need help, right? That's how I believe. I mean, that was the opinion I had. And then there's been back to back, issues coming out of Ghana, the protests. I think there was the first protest that was cancelled, and then there's been many more protests afterwards. But what actually prompted me coming out again was the talk of the Igbo Yam Festival that was going to be held, and I think apparently that has now been cancelled. So I'm going to be sharing a few videos, and I'm glancing down because I've got my notes on my laptop here, and I've obviously got my card in case I'm glancing down. So apparently the first news out of Ghana concerning Nigeria was that that it was the Igbo man who is in Ghana that suddenly wants to build he already acquired a land, and he wants to build a Igbo village in Ghana. This was how that started, and the Ghana was like, no, how can you be an Igbo king? So that was the first thing that happened, and then it shifted on to Nigerians must go, and there were allegations, lots of allegations being leveled against some Nigerians in Ghana. Some of those allegations included, Nigerians are doing illegal work in Ghana, Nigerians are doing scam, Nigerians are doing fraud, Nigerians are doing kidnapping, Nigerians are doing a lot of things, and all of that again. And at some point, I was like, okay, hold on, what are the Ghanaians actually complaining about? Because I thought it was more about the Igbo king that they don't want. How has that now shifted from the Igbo king to now Nigerians must go because Nigerians are committing this crime? Right, guys, I'm not this time around, I'm on both sides now, okay? Because like I said, there's a lot of issues coming out that it's been alleged that Nigerians committed, and also there's a lot of things going on that's been said about Ghanaians as well. So like I said, all of that after the Igbo King matter, then it came the Nigerians are committing all of this crime, and after then there was cases of fraud, all of these, and then what actually brought me to come speak about this is the fact that the Igbo man, the Igbo King in Ghana, wanted to do this Yam Festival thing, and then there's been a lot of talks, and there was a trending video that was trending, and was he the Asante, I think the Asante Temas funeral, where he went, and obviously I guess a lot of drama happened there. So this thing.
Igbo King akopiem e wo manhia asante hema dot ye di 3 no wakobie ne asante fo akere na mo na hu se Igbo King no de obetimi atena akiri ho na waye ba wo ba manhia wo ba asante region. They don't recognize him. Igbo King no de asante region de onyo obia wo ho okopiem e wo manhia. A lot of people were saying say papa we ekono okochi otumfo a ebe ye news because wafa kwan bi so ahie mpanimfo bi amatere se na henie no eye adimu anesa. So watch this video. this is the video Igbo King do asante hin otumfo anim na say ontu ni che ena otu ni che ena mpanimfo do so omoni mu ase ena oboni mu ase wi na yeso onfa chiro no nko oboni mu ase wi ya ena yeso onfa chiro no nko onfa chiro onfa kwan na de chiro no nko onye obi a e wose yegya no mo kwachi otumfo so tutu nsam na chena bi no na abeye news ena Igbo King no wakweshia president ena otu dabi yeso onfa chiro no nko mpanimfo ani abre ye na ahema yie ye ni abre doti ye no yegusu ye na ye de 3 mpanimfo ani abre ye njai ma Igbo King bia amfa ne pampan eme dabi enti ene masalutu asante hemfo ne wo mpanimfo because o mama ye hu se din bi wo ho a na se title bi wo ho abetimi de ato ho social media ba wo ba asante region wo ba manhia ho a tumi ena ye ka yemfa social media titles no nko ba bia eni din a wo de ato ho so abonten a wo de bo ho asafo hene no enya adwuma wo manhia nti yese papa no ontu ni che na otu ni che omoni mu ase obodi mu ase na yeso onfa chiro no nko no tumfo se tutu pa ansam de ontimi nkoso na wontia so ne the Igbo King asantefo ama ne hu ba bia na level eda like this video, drop your comment and comment section
there. So these things the Eze himself, the Igbo King or the Igbo leader, so the way the Ghanaians are now referring to him, they now refer to him as the Igbo leader, and I think that is still a sign of respect because yes, they are not calling him by his name Chukwudi because yes, he's known his real name, the Igbo King in Ghana, is known as Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu. And now any of the content creators on TikTok or who are even speaking about him, they're actually not calling him by his name, they're actually calling him Igbo leader, which I still think that it's still a way is still being respected in a way, and I think that's a good thing. So anyway, there's been a lot of videos going on, and or some of those videos I'm going to be addressing. Like, I'm really trying to understand this because I said a few of the videos I've done in the past that the Nigerian government are not addressing this and the Ghanaian government are not addressing this either. So what is that speaking to the Ghanaians, and what is that saying to the Ghanaians, and what is that saying to the Nigerians as well? Because if it was actually a major issue, then both governments will have to sit down and talk about this. Do you not think so, guys? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So like I said, I found a few videos that I'm going to be putting them here. So also Hassan Ayariga, I believe, is a man who has won the heart of the Ghanaians now. You know, I believe, in my own opinion, is the one spearheading a lot of the things against the Igbo leader now, allegedly, because anywhere I turn, there's a new petition that that Hassan Ayariga has now submitted to the GA leader, and I'm going to drop.
We are here to pay courtesy call to you and to pray to God Almighty to give you long life, good health, and continue to protect you for us as our Gamanche and our king, me, my king, and to also introduce to you various youth group of Ghana that are all fighting to protect the sovereignty of Ghana, our motherland, and also to submit a petition to you. To ask for your Majesty on behalf of the youth movements of Ghana, all the groups, the APES, the Oman Ghana, the Youth Alliance, Ghana Movement, and myself, we want to present to you this petition.
Please, thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. Hassan Ayariga. This morning, you have given me a shivering. But that is all right, because you've always been my brother, and you're always welcome to my home. Thank you. The issues we have at stake are worrying, and I want to applaud the youth for coming out this time to air your views, because you are partners to every authority that makes or takes decisions in this country. And you have become ombudsmen and ombudswomen, or whistleblowers in this dispensation. Because any decision that has to be made or that has to be taken might lure to a profitable future for you. But you are the future. We might have done our bit, but you would have to go through a number of years to get to where some of us have reached. So you must also make sure that you question authorities to be responsible. You question leadership to be responsible for the actions. And if these actions will be detrimental to you and your future. And of course, it gives or becomes a matter of concern. So I applaud you for coming out the way you have come out today. I promise you that I will look at the petition. I promise you that I will act swiftly. I would call an emergency meeting to look at the contents of the petition, and then we'll address it, with all the force that it deserves. We cannot take the peace we enjoy in Ghana for granted, and we cannot take what Ghana is today for granted. We believe that we still have to work very hard to sustain the peace we have today. Some of these things are things that will bring the sustenance and make our peace durable. So on that note, I will thank you all, and you'll hear from us as soon as possible.
This video is going to include the explanation of the Igbo leader, where he explained why he removed his crown, just like every other leaders who were at that funeral of the Hassan Ayariga's funeral.
Most of all the kings I've visited, Kufrodia King, ran Ghana, that is what everybody knows me for. That humility, that respect to my elders and to the kings, that I submit to the authority. I also display the same culture of Igbo, because Igbos, our culture is all about humility. Our culture is all about respect. Our culture is all about, being humble to elders, and I should display that humility before the whole world. And a lot of people are applauding us for that, because that is our trademark. And after that, we bowed and we left. We hesitated. And nobody denied me. There was nothing like deny. The king has never ever denied me of not having a handshake with him. And it's not everybody that go there had a handshake with the king. Hundreds of kings that came there, hundreds of king mothers, hundreds of great men and women that came there. It's not all of them that had a handshake with the king. But I'm so surprised. A couple of minutes after that, the news stories from some Ghanaian bloggers was the king denied having a handshake with me, that the Michelle Palace disgraced me, that the Michelle Palace didn't allow me and all that. This is 100% lies and the fallacy from bloggers that are looking for content. It's 100% lies. Nothing like the kingdom disgracing me or denying me. No. Number 3, bloggers are looking for money from internet. Sometimes they give wrong information for them to get followers. Number 2, I've been watching so many bloggers putting my picture on their stories. When I listen to the story from beginning to end, they will not even say anything about me, but just my picture is there. So apparently they're using my picture to get followers. So right now, the new name I tag to the bloggers they are my promoters. They are my agents. And they are my, they do free advert for me, using their internet and using their whatever to do free advert, because I didn't do anything wrong. I did. Now, if I cough, they'll say you cough too much. If I tell somebody good morning, they say, Ezebo twisted the good morning. Why can't you just say good morning like that? I throw my hand, they say it's insulting people. So to me, I'm enjoying it. To me, I'm not disturbed about that. To me, I'm not blaming nobody. To me, I don't see it that they know what they're doing for. Christ told Father in heaven, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. So I thank them.
He went on to explain his own side, like it's a sign of respect and all of that. He also went on to discuss why Hassan Ayariga is defaming him. He went on to explain that those defamation by Hassan Ayariga, is how he's doing that to aggravate the public. Hence why all of the things some of the Ghanaians have been doing against the Nigerians. I mean, the Igbo leader claimed that Hassan Ayariga defamed him in a lot of ways, and I'm going to pop all of those videos here.
Is he an Igbo royal in Nigeria?
No, he's not. He came here as an Igbo businessman selling cassettes.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Cassettes. And he made millions of cities to buy land.
He did not make millions of cities. He brought in a lot of prostitutes.
Prostitutes.
Ladies, you know the Nigerian ladies on the, what do you call it, cycle and all that?
I don't understand.
You don't know the syndicates of this Nigeria.
So he came selling cassettes, then he brought in...
That is, they started trafficking
night workers,
and now they started bringing Igbo boys and parading himself as the king.
But how does that make him rich?
Because they pay dues to him.
Who pays dues to him?
All these Nigerian boys who have shops in Nigeria, in Ghana here, the Nigerian boys with shops in here, they pay dues to their king. That's how. Of course, that's a lot of money for him. He's like their god in Ghana. So the fact is that any problem they go through, they come to him, and don't forget, they know how to do this business. He's been able to parade him among all the big men in Ghana, showing himself in every kind of what do you call it, gathering, and dressing and walking and making himself look. Even he's met the former president, he's met the current president, he's met Asante Hili, he's met a lot of people. He's gone to visit them. That is power he's using to get from his own people. They now trust and believe.
So why would you urge somebody to use his money to supply you these goods, and it's been 10 years and still counting, and he continues to lie to the Turkish guy continuously? Folks, this is quite serious. Now, there are some text messages here. I'm going to read it to our listeners, and I'm sure we are going to make the text messages also available on the screens. Guys, do we have it there? Oh, before my board, Mami Kinka message in the video number. God. Now let's go through the messages. He begins with, I say, good evening, my brother. How are you doing and your family? Chukwudi talking here. Now, Mamet, the Turkish guy, responds, you aren't, take serious to me. Then Chukwudi comes and say, please, do say don't say like that, my brother. Then the Turkish man comes. Why haven't you sent my money? For 4 years. This was then some period gone. Oh.
And I'm so surprised also, seeing Hassan Ayariga, who was also making all the defamatory statements, and also statements that will aggravate the anger of the nation. That Yam Festival is ABCD, is a wrong thing, is that, and it's never through. And I want to let him know that he have no right, he cannot stop Africans to celebrate their festival. He cannot stop Igbos to celebrate their festival because this is ECOWAS sub-region. And as long as ECOWAS is concerned, we will celebrate. Even the United Nations law covered free association, free religion, free culture, and whatever. And we didn't do anything wrong. This is 12 to 13 years of Igbo New Year Festival celebration. We have never for one day had any chaos, have any problem. But he's promoting, he's creating panic to the country that Igbo Year Festival is a crime. My brother, is not a crime. We have Ghanaian chiefs in Nigeria that celebrate Ghana festivals. We have Ghanaian chiefs in Nigeria that celebrate festivals. And nobody has ever asked them to stop. And here in Ghana, the authority has never asked us to stop festival anytime. For these 12 years, government officials, traditional rulers, queen mothers, individuals, companies, they come for a festival and it's so beautiful. I believe both of you do come for the festival. Go to YouTube and check it. So it's not something that will bring chaos in Ghana or that will bring war or that will bring problem. So I want to let my audience to know that the Yam Festival, we postponed it. We postponed it since 2 months ago and we have not fixed any date.
Also, the Yam Festival, which should be happening today, 21st of September, that has now been cancelled. The Igbo leader also explained why that was not going ahead. He spoke about the invitation not having gone out yet.
I believe that all of you are very active in internet and news. On the 16th of July, we had a very exclusive meeting with the Minister for Foreign Affairs. And we look at the dust, the news, the pressure coming out from internet. When the youth arise against nations, against organizations and associations, if you don't handle it well, it can result to something not good. We look at it and we said, the Yam Festival, let's postpone it till further notice. So that we look at the atmosphere, we can now come up with a new date. The Igbo Yam Festival in the diaspora is between August, September, October, like that. Some people also do the beginning of November. We said it's not a problem. Anything that will bring peace into the nation, we are part of it. Come to think about the health, come to think about the life of our people. You might set up the Yam Festival and somebody will be killed or somebody will be attacked. Then the person loses life. We don't want that to happen. I am concerned about the life of my people. I'm concerned about my life and life of my family. Then we decided to postpone it. Take further notice. Now, I also had appointment engagement with the Deputy National Security on the same matter. On the 17th of July, we agreed to postpone it. The Minister for Foreign Affairs of Nigeria came on 29th of July. We also had the same agreement to postpone it to further notice. And we postponed it, released a communique, released a press statement on the 30th of July, signed by the planning committee of the New Year Festival. We have postponed it to further notice. And that communique is all over the world, all over internet. We even tagged government prospectus on that. And since that time, we have not put any date. It's all over internet. Surprisingly, yesterday, I saw in internet where a statement was made by Gamanche that the Yam Festival is cancelled because of that the police should cancel it because of insecurity and the whole lot and blah, blah, blah. We have cancelled it 2 months ago. And we are living in someone's land. We don't want to challenge authority and we cannot. We are people that respect authority, that respect humanity, and that respect God.
And also, I'm super surprised that even as Hassan Ayariga, someone said in the comment that Hassan Ayariga is not a Ghanaian, that is a Fulani man. I was like, what? What? Like, what's going on? So, in my own opinion, all of the things I've seen so far, it seems it's Ayariga that is spearheading all of these things. And yes, even Nigerian content creators collect stray bullets. Yes, Hassan Ayariga gave Nigerian content creators water as well. And
these Nigerian bloggers, they can be really, really annoying. They try to provoke Ghanaians, but we are ready for this provocation. We are ready for it. Whether it's a form of provocation or whatever they are trying to do. We are waiting for the 20th of September, not even 21st. After the 6th demo, if they don't go into hiding and try anything, I am not threatening anybody. Now, I'm giving out a word of caution. Ghanaians, we are too soft when it comes to fighting for our own country. We are very soft. But this time, you don't have a leader that is soft. If you don't see your president as your leader, then see me as your leader. Listen to me. At all costs, we must protect our country. That no president can be there forever. I mentioned the presidents, and we have forgotten about all of them. President Akufo-Addo just left power 7 months ago. How many people remember President Akufo-Addo leadership again? How many people talk about President Akufo-Addo? How many people remember? So all these leaders who sit, MPP were in power. All these guys who were there today, who talks about? Do you remember any minister from the MPP in the last government? Not. So nobody should think he's powerful when you are in power. No, power comes from the people, not from the government.
As well. And I must be honest, even before while I was getting the videos ready for this video that I'm making, I saw a handful of some Ghanaian content creators who are actually discussing everything about Nigerians, and the insult, those videos were very, very triggering. They were very, very triggering that even me myself, I could not. I got triggered. Yes, I got triggered watching those Ghanaian videos. Obviously, the way they address Nigerians, the way they say the things they said about Nigerians. And I know some people, they are foul-mouthed. There are some people whose mouth is full of foul stuff. But when I saw most of the videos I've seen discussing this Igbo leader, discussing Nigerian, things that Nigerian does in Ghana, they were very, very triggering. Very, very triggering. And for me, yes, at times I like basketballs, but the kind of basketballs that I saw or I listened to when I saw those videos, I was like, no, that number 5, I need to scroll. I just scroll on to the next video. So all of these videos, guys, let me know what your thought and opinion are. Obviously, the issue of the, Nigerian Igbo leader. Like I said, some Ghanaians are still respecting him actually because they still refer to him as an Igbo leader, and he has already explained his stance. Let me know what you think about his stance. And he also explained the fact that yes, Hassan Ayariga has been defaming him and putting all of those lies out there. In fact, there was a video that I saw on TikTok that said is an expose that the Igbo leader is an alleged fraudster. Maybe I'm going to bring that in another video, what was actually said. It's about 15 minutes long. Maybe I might drop a short snippet of that for you guys to listen to. That is an alleged fraudster, that he deals in fake stuff, all of those things. I was just like, okay, I really want to understand what this movement is all about. Is the movement against Nigerians as a whole, or this is a personal beef between Hassan Ayariga and the Igbo leader? Because yes, they cancelled the Yam Festival, and I was like, okay, why suddenly they don't want the Yam Festival to continue? Because have they not always done the Yam Festival in Ghana? What changed now? What changed? Is it because Ghanaians don't want Nigerians anymore in Ghana, and they're now saying even everything that Nigerians do in Ghana, that they don't want it, like even all of their festivals, they don't want it? Because I believe that obviously when you go to a certain country, the things you do as a tribe, you still want to do it either as in your own family or either as a community. You still want to do it right. But what changed? I would imagine that Yam Festival, now everybody with the Ghana or with the Ghana, with the within that community that would benefit from it. Guys, leave all of your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Also, like I said, the video I found that asserting that the Igbo leader is an alleged fraudster. Like, I don't know. Like I said, he also
containers your father brought to this guy. Is your father aware whether the man has sold items or he has
customer finishes money coming to Istanbul?
He says King is a big liar.
Yeah.
King said that he was going to pay our debts in 25th August.
Does your father believe in the King?
No, because he has been lying to us since
all the time.
2015. He always lies to us.
Why he's unable to pay the money?
Accepted this agreement.
Yeah.
But he didn't pay his debt.
Sell it.
Oh.
4 house.
4 houses?
4 house, 3 car, all sell it. He now go stay rent. There's no possible. You go rent house, you have money.
He has gone to rent. Your brother has gone to rent now. His house has been sold.
Now his safe number no use it. Wife number use it. Why? People no good talk to phone. He borrow, too much borrow.
Oh, he borrowed money from
borrow.
Turkish.
Yes, borrow.
Bank.
After that one, Thai send it. Yeah. Send it. I'm now where money. Money no send it. Nigerian money send it here. Here, people money pay. That's how I sell it. Turkish house cheap. How I sell it? Small money. I pay it.
Wow.
Now this Nigerian man no pay. He phone off it.
Really?
Yes, I'm not calling. I'm calling wife. I'm not calling. He number off.
His phone is gone down. It's turned off.
No, number off it. Not
His
on it.
phone.
Different
It's off.
people
Oh, okay.
calling, sorting. He told why you take it my money. You know give it me my money. He then I off it phone. Close. Only wife phone. Use it calling me.
Wow.
Yes, I did. But see now I'm 15 years. I'm Ghana inside. 15 years. Never I'm one Ghanaian. I'm cheating. Never. I'm no good to do it this Ghana country.
But, Bahatin, has this matter been reported to the police?
Then no go anybody. Now I'm start. I'm going.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So now I'm start. I'm going police. I might have lawyer. I might have plenty of shit.
Yeah. But he also said in the message that he's selling his house and other stuff. Do you believe that?
I'm no believe. I'm going 2 times. I'm going house. Never sell it house. You go see over in Nigeria people are sitting there.
There are lots of Nigerians.
Yes.
Guys, I really don't want us to argue in this video or in the comment section. I'm going to leave all of those videos here for you guys to watch it, and please leave your comment and opinion as always. I really want us to have a conversation because I'm really interested. Like I said, today the 21st, which is a Sunday, is meant to be the Yam Festival, like the Igbo Yam Festival, but as it is now, that has now been cancelled. Like, I really want to know what is going on. Like Ghanaians, like I said, I know a handful of you that watches me, you are Ghanaian, from the case of Selina Nafiba that I share. And I just took a sudden interest to obviously the case going on between Hassan Ayariga and the Igbo leader. I've suddenly taken an interest in what is happening between both of them. Is it that I'm thinking that this case is more or less like something in between Hassan Ayariga and the Igbo leader as compared to the Ghanaians in general. And yes, Hassan Ayariga, some Ghanaians are supporting him, that they want him to be the next president of Ghana. I think the next election is going to be in 2028, if I'm not mistaken, but if I'm wrong, do let me know in the comment section. And also, we've read report that even Hassan Ayariga is schooled in Nigeria, he was educated in Nigeria, and these two countries like Ghana and Nigeria, we go in between. I know there are students in Ghana as well, and I know there are Ghanaian students in Nigeria as well. But guys, like I said, let us have like a thought-provoking conversation in the comment section. And please keep the comments clean. There's no need for you to come here and start dropping insultive comment, because like I said, I saw a few videos and I was like, wow, like I was triggered and I was like, in as much as I like wowless, that's not the kind of basketballs that I like. I just really want to get to hear more. Ideally I would have done this over a live stream, but I really just want to read comments and see what people are saying. Obviously, when people drop comments, others can also reply those comments and say, oh, this is what they see, this is what they think. I just felt I would do that way. And yes, guys, I'm going to bring another video of the alleged fraudster information that Hassan Ayariga allegedly had on the Igbo leader, because like I said, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and I don't think we should be doing this, because I mean, I just, obviously today is Sunday, and the word that nations will stand against nations, and I think this is happening already. And if at all, if Nigerians are actually going to leave, and I know there are other instances where some of the accusations against the Nigerians are that Nigerians can only sell as wholesale but not as retailer. Like I said, no, a lot of things have been leveled against Nigerians, and it's just sad that things are the way they are. And also it's crazy, but like I said, let us have a chat and opinion in the comment section. And all of those videos you watched, let me know what you think about them. Drop your comment, like I said, respectfully. I wouldn't want to insult anybody, I wouldn't want to block anybody. I just thought we should have a matured opinion, open-minded comments in the comment section, and let's discuss about this, because it's looking more like an interest of one person that is solely spearheading all of this drama. And if at the end of the day, if yes, it is what the Ghanaians want, then I think the Ghanaian president should be addressing it. I think the Nigerian government should also be addressing this and let them come to a conclusion. Let them come to a decision of what would happen or the way forward. With that being said, guys, leave your thought and opinion as always with all of the videos you've watched. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to agree with me with what I thought, but yes, there's going to be many more videos of this update between Hassan Ayariga and the Igbo leader. I'm going to be bringing them because, like I said, I suddenly grew interest in the talk when the matter of the Yam Festival happened. Like I said, there are a lot of Nigerians speaking against Ghanaians, and there's a lot of Ghanaians speaking against Nigerians. And I'm super surprised that there seems to be a lot of Ghanaian bloggers on TikTok. It's strange why there's not a lot of Ghanaian bloggers on YouTube. I don't know why they don't want to. Like, I've seen a few on YouTube, but there seems to be a lot of bloggers on, a lot of them Ghanaian bloggers. There's a lot of them on TikTok. With that being said, like, I don't mean no shit. It was just something I observed. With that being said, guys, leave your thoughts and opinion as always. And if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notifications, share this video, and I will see you in the next updates. All right, thank you so much. Bye.